What's up, guys? So this is me. Today is March 16th. This is the Hilton. A little bit of pretty much it's a mellow day. There's only a few rooms open, and Austin is expecting some weather. Check it out. A little bit windy. I thought it was gonna be cold today, but it's not. It's going to happen tomorrow. And it's 30 degrees in Colorado, so it's not a big deal. So this is the last 48 hours. Going up since 7. It's a pretty mellow day. William Shatner is speaking today over at the convention hall, so I wish I was over there, but he has a documentary going on at the Paramount Theater, so I'm going to hit that up later around 7 o'clock tonight. He'll be there. Captain Kirk in the house. But nothing big is happening here. Looks like mainly music session kind of related conference stuff. There's a mentor area, and I did a mentor with a film related sales agent the other day. It was pretty good. And yesterday I was just doing like exhibition hall stuff. That's pretty much it. It's pretty mellow. Let me take you to this window over here. See a little bit of Austin. Austin's kind of cool. You got like some really old structures, like at least 100, because you know this area, it looks like it's rained a little bit. You can see some really old structures. They've been here at least 100 or so years or more. Looks like that's been here since the beginning of the Republic of Texas. See those buildings over there? Those are like original downtown buildings. I would say those are like around 1800, 1900 time period. Like before like 1900, like 1800. Texas was established like 1840, 44, something like that. So you got those buildings. There's buildings over there. There's some buildings over there. So I'm used to like those kind of really brown, grayish buildings that existed when I last lived in Texas, and now like you see that church over there, they're kind of redoing the front end of the church. Then you got the hella modern buildings. They're just building everywhere. So yeah, Austin's been cool. This is actually another building over here. That is the fire department, but there's a building next to it. Yeah, just sitting here at the conference center at the Hilton. Not much going on today. Jeez. Yo, what's up? All right, so this area was part of the South by Southwest, but this was all poster art. This is all like art, different artists that do posters for films, for bands, for events, festivals, and I was surprised. I came across this and I basically went everywhere and grabbed cards because that's one thing that I've always been interested in is poster arts. I've always done my own kind of posters or flyers, but never have connected to a lot of artists like this. Some of them had patches. It was really cool. I'm really into supporting artists and these guys from all over the country, and some were like pretty psychedelic 3D style. And yeah, I was just amazed. I love the resources. I love the art. I wish I could have bought some, but I got all their connections. So yeah, that's the cool thing about South by Southwest is they do support artists on all levels, not just music and film. But yeah, this is one thing to check out, the poster art for making your films. Right, so yeah, I was really loving catching up with all these artists and getting ideas in the future. Afterwards, I kind of took off and had some food, local shop around the corner. Then I remember William Shatner's new film was happening, so I went out to find the Paramount Theater to go watch his new film by Legion M, and I was excited to catch that. And yeah, I was actually inspired that night to join Legion M, which I eventually did after I came back from South by Southwest, and I'm now part of the Legion M network and staying in touch with all their projects. Yeah, if you guys don't know who William Shatner is Captain Kirk from the original Star Trek series. He's a real solid guy, and his story is all told in this documentary that I went and saw that night that was released at South by Southwest. So if you guys get a chance, go watch it.
You and let you know, thank you for being you. I am half your age and change. On Sunday is my birthday, but I never do the same thing twice, and I try to have an experience. You made me do something twice today. I'm a volunteer for the first time ever. I took 2 weeks off of my practice to be part of South by. I lived there 14 years and never did it before. We do not have Express Pass. I'm one of these idiots that stand online for 3 hours to be first online to get front row. And not because I want to meet a celebrity. It's because I want the experience of feeling you, of being part of this experience, and feeling like I'm in the movie, living it through you. I actually work with children with brain injuries for a living. I have my own therapy practice. We provide every free service for children with neurological deficits in the state of Texas, and I outsource to every therapist. One of them is hippotherapy, which you know what that is, right? Horse therapy. And one of them is pet therapy, music therapy, art therapy, rec therapy, aquatherapy, PTOT, speech, everything.
You had mentioned that you live every day to its fullest. Was there a point in your life that you realized that you weren't living every day to its fullest, and that you changed something so that you began to do so? And do you have any advice for the rest of us on what we could do to turn that around for now?
See, I think that this is mumbo jumbo, And I believe about 85% about what I'm about to say. And then I think the other 15% is bullshit. And that percentage changes whenever I think about it, okay? So I think the universe vibrates. We know that it's energy, and mass and energy are the same. And so there's a vibration going on. We are part of the universe. We're vibrating in conjunction with the universe. The miracle of, and I've pointed this out more than once, of crystals vibrating, and a slice of crystal some distance away vibrating. We don't know why that crystal and that crystal is. There's something about the conjoining of everything, intermingling of everything. So I think you can get in tune somewhat with the universe by being aware, by like looking at you now and trying to read your question, your hands in your pocket, your stance, and try to absorb everything that you've just said and try and come up with as honest an answer as I can. But I don't know the exact moment. There was no moment like, oh, yes, that vibrating. But the more I read and the more entanglement became an interesting theory, string theory, which is not thought about as well as it was before, but we know that everything works together, and we have to be part of that working together. So I think it crept up on me, that kind of idea, through just reading it. I'm not studying something specific or particular, but just, I believe I have a spirit that reaches you. I think that you should listen to me now. Okay? Now I've reached you. Now you're listening. And this is the way to reach anybody. Reach. You want to reach them. And that thing goes, okay, everybody's looking at. Okay, what's he saying? What do you want to say? I think that spirit is there all the time. It's just for us to connect to it, and connect to people, connect to the world, the animals, the universe. It's kind of ooga booga, but ooga booga should be part of our lives.
Thank you. I forgot to mention that Captain Kirk actually made it to space on the Blue Origin capsule that went up with Jeff Bezos back in 2021, 2022, around that time. That's an accomplishment for an actor, actually going to space. Captain Kirk, he is truly an astronaut in our time.
Now Thank you so much.
So here I am on 6th Street. Finally knew what street this was. I got to do some things today at the convention. My last volunteer date. Went and saw William Shatner. Had a little burger. Made a connection with a fan investor from Legion M. Just saw a new Icelandic band called Vox. It's all on my Instagram. One more day. So I'm gonna head out now and crash so I can actually come back tomorrow for the last events of the day at South by Southwest for me. I think it still goes on during the weekend, but I'm heading back to Colorado And yeah, show you a little bit of the madness going on here. There was a thunderstorm that came through. It's getting a little bit chilly, but it's not that bad. It's 30 degrees back in Colorado. It's only 50 something degrees here. But yeah, I'll shoot some video.